consider renaming it, though.
Like what?
Right now, get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2017 Tundra. Or get $1,250 cash back on Tundra Crewmax.
Hey, look, I caught some fish.
Toyota, let's go places.
Don't miss Ashley Home Store's Great American Memorial Day event with red, white, and bold savings. Up to 25% or celebrate with 60 months no interest. Save on sectionals and find great deals on beds. Ashley Home Store, Berlin and Williston.
Did you see today's Jump On It deal?
Get great deals on golf this year. With today's Jump On It deal, get the 2017 Vermont Golf Punch Pass good at 26 of Vermont's top courses for only $157.
Get great deals every day at myjumponit.com.
This is what precision looks like, helping you see what's hard to see. Thanks to Terrain Denali's Side Blind Zone Alert that uses radar to watch your blind spots. So it's true, Mom does have eyes in the back of her head. The GMC Terrain with rear vision camera, child safety locks, StabiliTrak, theft deterrent system, and more. Or current lessees switch to GMC and get this low mileage lease on this all-wheel drive Terrain SLE1 for around $169 per month. GMC, we are professional grade.
You're watching Channel 3, WCAX Burlington.
Kaya weighed just 1 pound 1 ounce at birth and endured a grueling 163 days in the hospital. Her story has a happy ending, but many of the 1 in 10 babies born prematurely in the United States do not. You can change that. Give babies like Kaya a chance to be born healthy by helping the March of Dimes fund research and programs that fight premature birth. Give families hope. Sign up today at marchforbabies.org. Kaya weighed just 1 pound 1 ounce at birth and endured a grueling 163 days in the hospital. Her story has a happy ending, but many of the 1 in 10 babies born prematurely in the United States do not. You can change that. Give babies like Kaya a chance to be born healthy by helping the March of Dimes fund research and programs that fight premature birth. Give families hope. Sign up today at marchforbabies.org.
Vermont Stage is the home for meaningful, contemporary theater in Burlington. We work with the best regional talent to bring you an impactful, fun, and professional production. Experience vibrant new plays, proving that what we have in common is more powerful than what separates us. And of course, we never forget you, the audience. There's no such thing as a bad seat at Vermont Stage. See you at the show.
A nightmare storm destroyed her home.
By the grace of God and my neighbors that I was saved.
How she survived this mess.
Witnesses told us the damage in West Addison had to be from a tornado. Was it?
But either way, probably like I said, 80-mile-an-hour winds or greater.
What experts are telling us tonight.
A risky recovery, a man's body on a remote cliff.
This is one of the most, I think, challenging and technical rescues that we've had to conduct.
We're with the crews preparing a complex mission to bring him down to his family.
Plus, which is better for you, full-fat milk or skim? Why so many people are suddenly going full-fat in our Health Watch.
From WCAX, first in news, this is the Channel 3 News.
Trapped in your own home after a storm rips it off its foundation. Good evening, I'm Kristen Kelly.
And I am Darren Perrin. Now the woman who survived the ordeal talks to Channel 3 News about what happened.
Taylor Young spoke with her and joins us from outside what remains of that home in West Addison tonight. Taylor.
Well, Darren and Kristen, the storm that carried 80 to 100 mile-per-hour winds hit this small cottage right behind us. Everything was ripped off the foundation. As you can see, debris littered the property. All while this happening, a 75-year-old woman was inside.
It's just about sticks.
When a storm carrying 80 to 100 mile-per-hour winds hit the small cottage on the shores of Lake Champlain, 75-year-old Linda Taft was inside.
I could see it coming across the lake.
She was sitting on her sofa at about 6 o'clock with her dog reading a book.
The next thing I knew, the whole camp was moving, and I ended up upside down.
Her sofa fell on top of her while her house ripped off the foundation.
There was a pillow there that I put over my face so that I could protect my face.
She held her dog to her chest and waited out the storm.
As soon as the wind died down, all my neighbors came.
What was the floor was the ceiling, and what was the ceiling was the floor, and she was lying in a corner with all this furniture on her.
Paradis and a few other neighbors picked Taft up with a blanket. They drove her to the ambulance that couldn't get through because of fallen trees and cables.
It was just by the grace of God and my neighbors that I was saved.
Taft hasn't gone back to see the damage yet, but her family returned to salvage what was left. But they're not giving up on their Potash Bay summer spot.
It's not going to keep me away from Lake Champlain, nothing will.
Taft fortunately walked away with just a bruise on her head, some scratches on her legs, and just a couple stitches on her feet from the glass. As for this property, crews plan to come back tomorrow to finish up picking up all of the debris. Darren and Kristen.
Taylor Young live in West Addison. Thank you so much for your report. Now, witnesses there in Addison County are wondering what kind of storm was fueling all of this damage.
Keith McGilvery has been looking into that for us. He picks up our team coverage. What are we learning, Keith?
We're learning a whole lot here, Darren and Kristen. Neighbors actually tell me they have seen nothing like this before, as siding was ripped right off their homes. Cars in the neighborhood just crunched, and many, they're convinced it was a tornado. So we took that question to the National Weather Service. The smashed out windows and shards of glass say it all.
Over the great giant mountain, I see the weather come, so I saw this big white shield of rain coming, and I looked out my sliding glass doors, and then it hit hard.
That's when Elizabeth Armstrong went running for cover.
The leaves were coming so bad and the hail was hitting the glass so hard, I ran for the bathroom.
Thursday's storm was unlike anything she's seen in her 70 years on Potash Bay.
I knew it was a tornado.
And it sure looked like it to neighbors down the street, where the winds ripped this camp right off its foundation. Roads looked like toppled forests, and power lines unraveled in the streets.
It's a lot of damage for out here. I mean, there's winds coming off the lake, but not like this.
So we went to the National Weather Service looking for answers.
We're here just to look at the damage, see how the community's doing, and just get a feel for how that storm evolved.
Scott Whittier is with the NWS and says wind speeds here were at least 80 miles per hour. His team is looking for signs of straight-line winds, a microburst, or a possible weak tornado.
Severe thunderstorms, they don't have to be tornadic to cause this type of damage. They can be straight-line winds of 80 miles an hour will easily do some damage.
Tornado or not, folks here are glad the storm is over, ready to pick up the mess Mother Nature left behind.
It's a little bit shattered right now on the west side. I'm sure that my insurance company will cover everything, but the hail has really done a number.
Just an incredibly good attitude there for all the damage that they've seen. Now, the National Weather Service issued a report that the damage we saw in Addison was caused by a microburst. That came out late this afternoon. And again, the top speeds there, Darren and Kristen, reaching up to 100 miles an hour.
Channel 3's Keith McGilvery in our newsroom. Thank you.
Okay, well, microburst, straight line winds, that is definitely the case, though, that it doesn't really matter if it's your house that gets destroyed. It doesn't matter whether it was a microburst or straight line winds or a tornado. So what is the difference between straight line winds and also a tornado? Well, take a look at what we've got right here. Now, wind gusts produced from a downdraft of the thunderstorm in straight lines, that is from the microburst. Damage occurs all in one direction. You'll see the trees all laying down in the same direction. Wind speeds are generally 60 to 100 miles per hour. So that was a very strong microburst that we saw yesterday. Tornadoes are a rapidly rotating column of air that descends from the cumulonimbus cloud. The damage there occurs in a circular pattern, so you would see the trees all over the place. They'd be around in different directions, and those wind speeds can range from 40 miles per hour to over 300. So a tornado can be stronger than a microburst, but again, the very strong microburst can certainly cause plenty of damage. Well, our temperatures today are much cooler than they were yesterday. Here's what's going on right now. We've got temperatures in the 50s across northern parts of New England. You can see that the heat is still down in southern parts of New England and down in New York City. They're still at 92 degrees. But what a difference from yesterday. We hit the low 90s here in Vermont, so the temperatures are a good 25 to 30 degrees colder tonight than they were at this time yesterday, and we're going to begin to see that cooler air reaching its way down into southern New England as well. Across the Northeast, we had a little bit of instability hanging around, so we've seen quite a few clouds, a few breaks of sun from time to time, but we've seen quite a few clouds, and that is going to be clearing out overnight tonight, though, leaving us with a pretty nice weekend. We'll see highs in the 60s tomorrow, and on Sunday, again, partly sunny with highs in the 60s. So May is back. Now, I'm going to be along a little bit later on. We're going to have the full forecast, which, of course, is more cool weather and more showers. Darren, Kristen?
Sharon, thanks. The storm caused damage from Brattleboro in the south to Barton up in the north.
And Chittenden County wasn't spared either. Eichmann David surveys the damage in the most populated area.
All of a sudden, it was just raining. It was just immediate torrential downpour.
South Burlington resident Corinne McElroy barely missed Thursday's severe storms.
I was nervous, especially for the dogs. I had taken our dog that was outside in maybe 5 minutes before this tree fell.
After the storm that hit our area Thursday night, it left a lot of trees down, like all the ones behind me right here. Green Mountain Power told me that at one point, 30,000 people were without power in the state. Now that includes the littlest homes, like this doghouse right here.
In Essex, the cleanup looks like it's going to take more than a morning's worth of work.
A lot of hard damage. They didn't come down gradually. They came down pretty hard.
It takes a full crew, even a crane, to get rid of the downed trees.
I mean, it's, one after another, so once we get the first one finished, we go to the next one. It all depends how long it takes. Oh yeah, well, I'm sure it'll be a long day and probably a long weekend.
The crew knows they'll be working around the clock. Back in South Burlington, Chip Ward is waiting for the cleanup to start.
It's just a lot of extra work, and it's more of a nuisance than anything else, so it gets to be frustrating.
And McElroy is happy to be safe.
Incredibly grateful that nothing happened. It could have been much, much worse than it was.
Ike Ben David, Channel 3 News, South Burlington.
A rescue on a raging Pemigewasset River in New Hampshire. It happened on the Livermore Falls, near the Livermore Falls in Campton last evening. A man slid down some rocks and then got stuck. So crews used a rope system to lower a rescuer down to attach a harness and then pull the man up. He was treated for exposure to the cold water. And just the day before, a woman drowned in that same river in the town of Lincoln.
Search and rescue teams are calling it one of the most difficult recoveries in state history. Tyler Dumont spent the day finding out what they're going to have to do to bring a family closure in the Northeast Kingdom. Tyler.
Well, Darren, the recovery is happening along the North Trail of Mount Pisgah in Westmore. It's a popular hike that looks out on Lake Willoughby. Now, the victim is presumed to be 23-year-old Tyler Robinson. His car was found parked at the bottom of the trail last weekend, and Robinson has been missing since. On Monday, search and rescue teams spotted a body on a ledge along a 300-foot cliff about 2 miles in on the trail. They haven't been able to confirm it's the Orleans man just yet, but authorities have notified his family and say there are no other recent missing persons cases in the area. Now, state police have been planning for the extensive recovery all week using a drone to figure out the best tactics. Robinson's friends tell us he hiked in the area.
The cliff there is technical at the top, to say the least. So, if he's near the edge, seeing the view and something happened to that knee, I don't know what could have happened,
If everything works out as planned, would be to climb down, if you will, down the cliff, secure the body, hoist the body back up onto a shelf.
Well, over 24 members from a number of state agencies will help in the recovery. It is scheduled to start at about 8 a.m. tomorrow and take several hours. Robinson's friends are already planning a vigil for him next week. Darren.
Channel 3's Tyler Dumont. Thank you.
A budget impasse in Montpelier leaves state government on the brink of shutdown, but the governor says that a deal isn't off the table just yet. Here's our political reporter, Kyle Madura.
A state government shutdown or Washington, D.C. style short-term fix would be a first in Vermont's modern political history. But Governor Phil Scott says that type of history won't be made this year.
This is in D.C., and I will not shut down state government over this issue.
House and Senate leaders say they've been more than fair, finding ways to save the money the governor wanted on teachers' health care.
So we took them at their word and we put on the table $26 million with a guarantee that it would go back to taxpayers.
But they say the governor wanted more. But no one will tell us exactly what ideas are on the table, because they're worried if it goes public, it could kill a potential deal.
I'm still confident we can work to find a compromise.
All three sides say they nearly closed a deal Thursday. Governor Scott says he will veto the budget to buy everyone more time to hash it out.
I intend to veto.
But it's unclear which side will ultimately come away with the better deal. Kyle Madura, Channel 3 News, Montpelier.
So did the rookie governor weaken his position by conceding that he would back down in order to avoid a government shutdown? Republican analyst Mike Smith believes the governor still holds the upper hand because he has the public on his side.
When the governor said, look, we can save money, we can reduce taxes, as soon as he said that, he was off to the races with the people of Vermont. They understood it. The proposal was fairly simple to them. They understood it, and they liked it.
Smith says Democrats might have more negotiating strength if they had a counterproposal that had support in both the House and Senate.
Attention drivers, getting around Burlington won't be easy this weekend. The University of Vermont holds its graduation ceremony Sunday morning at 8:30, so we want to let you know about some roads that are going to be closed. You may need a pen and paper for this. Today through Sunday, University Place will be closed from Colchester Avenue to Main Street, and South Prospect Street will be closed from College Street to the entrance to University Health Center. On Sunday, South Prospect Street will be closed from Colchester Ave to Main Street, and College Street will be closed from South Prospect Street to South Williams Street.
Yeah, a lot of roads.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, busy burglars are targeting downtown Brattleboro. Coming up, what police say about their hunt for suspects.
Plus, how to grow the best berries.
So first of all, when you're doing strawberries, there's two different kinds.
Sharon and Charlie are in the garden with some tips.
See where Ava Solberger gets stuck in Vermont this week.
Anthony Weiner pleads guilty to sexting with a teenage girl. I'm Jamie Yukas at the federal courthouse in New York with the very latest.
Plus, think skim or low-fat dairy products are better for you? A new study says, think again.
Even though there's more calories, that fat is very satiating.
What researchers discovered later on the Channel 3 News at 6.
Hey, you gotta see this. Come on.
No.
All right, sit down there.
Fine. Okay, what do we got?
Okay, watch this. Do the thing we talked about. What do we say? It's gonna be great. Watch. Remember what we were saying?
Go Irish.
See that? Oh, yes!
I'm gonna just go back to doing what I was doing.
Find your awesome with the Xfinity X1 voice remote.
Announcing the New England Edition F-150 with brawn, brains, and beauty. Get a Memorial Day lease of $219 a month for the New England Edition F-150.
What if something as simple as banking could have a real positive impact on your community? If just by being you could help your neighbors change their own lives, and their changes fueled innovation and growth in local businesses. And those businesses provided resources and services that made your community stronger. What if just by being a member, you were empowering a cooperative movement all around you? All of this is happening right now at VSECU, a credit union for everybody in Vermont.
The Toyota Time Sales Event is the perfect time to get the Toyota you've been waiting for. Come in now and you can get low APR financing on the fun-to-drive Corolla, sporty Camry, adventurous RAV4, and more. Get a $139 a month lease on a Corolla with advanced safety features plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Plus, recent and soon-to-be college grads get an additional $1,250 rebate. It all ends May 31st, so hurry in before they're gone. Toyota, let's go places.
Is it true you've been performing in partial shade?
Yes, I mean, ideally I'd like to be in direct sunlight, but I find I have to prove myself in partial shade.
What do you want on accusations you're taking flowering enhancement chemicals?
Absolutely false. I'm on a strict regimen of all-natural compost and pesticides from Guy's Farm and Yard, and any accusation...
Plants that overperform naturally. Visit us at our newest location in St. Albans or at guysfarmanyard.com.
There's never been a better time to gear up and go in a new Ford SUV. Just announced. Get Memorial Day savings on Escape with intelligent four-wheel drive. Hurry in to lease Escape for just $169 a month or buy with up to $3,900 total cash.
Burglars target a string of businesses in Brattleboro. Several hit over the last few weeks. Now, Brattleboro police say they've identified some possible suspects and they're close to making arrests. But they could still use your help. If you have any information or see anything suspicious, or if you saw anything suspicious, they'd like to hear from you. We now know who died in a car crash yesterday in Cambridge. State police say 33-year-old Amanda Atkins was driving on Pumpkin Harbor Road near Forge Drive when she went off the road through a creek and into an embankment. Police say the airbags did not deploy and a seatbelt was being worn improperly. She died at the scene.
Stephen Burgoyne will be able to have contact with the mother of his young daughter. Burgoyne is the man accused of intentionally driving the wrong way on Interstate 89 and killing a car full of teens back in October. He had already been charged with domestic assault and unlawful restraint involving his girlfriend when that happened. And that ex wanted to be able to visit him in jail and bring their 3-year-old daughter. A judge today said that he can have phone contact with them. The Rebels are slated to become the Wolves. That's the name South Burlington students chose last night to replace the controversial Rebel nickname. The committee will recommend that name, the Wolves, to the school board now. But they won't be the only wolf pack in the state. People's Academy in Morrisville is also the Wolves, and we're asking them what they think of this change, and you can hear from them tonight at 11.
Our morning weekend team is working on several stories for you, including needle boxes arriving in Richmond and a house fit for a president's family.
Coming up on the weekend, a destination recreation perfect for the warmer weather.
We're here at the Hilding Estate in southern Vermont, and of course it's got 15 miles of trails, a beautiful garden, and of course this view. Take a look. We'll have more coming up on the weekend.
From that view to this one.
Somebody knows somebody that has attended this camp.
A state camp opens in just a few weeks for its 51st season. Then on Sunday, needle boxes arrive in Richmond.
A needle box is already up outside the Richmond town office here. It is right here over on this wall, right next to the town office main entrance. You can see right from the sign, this will be maintained by the Richmond Rescue Opioid Task Force.
We'll talk about where the task force wants to put 2 larger needle boxes. Also, Hardwick looks to break an unusual world record. Yes, it involves plates. Don't miss that live in-studio interview. Plus, Nick and Ike are cooking up a Sunday side dish.
We're back in my kitchen. This time I have a big bowl of chopped carrots.
I have some maple syrup and some dill, hopefully a recipe that the kids will eat their vegetables with.
That's what we're hoping. We'll have more coming up on the weekend.
Catch the weekend from 6 to 8 on Saturday and 8 to 9 on Sunday. We'll see you then.
Well, still ahead, a former New York congressman pleads guilty to sexting a teen. Is jail time next for Anthony Weiner?
And remember this? Who's to blame for this traffic disaster during the big snowstorm in March? A new report pointing fingers next.
May is back, everybody. May is back. I'll have the chilly, showery forecast right ahead.
The Honda Perfect Accord sales event is your chance to get an incredible deal on the Accord, which has been named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record-breaking 31 times. To celebrate, we have amazing offers on the Honda Accord, which has a 5-star overall vehicle score. The Honda Accord is also the best-selling car in its class. Race in to the Honda Perfect Accord sales event and get a great deal on the Accord today at your Honda dealer.
Experience store-wide savings of up to 40% off during our May sale here at Burlington Furniture. Voted Best Furniture Store 7 years in a row. Shop us for classic contemporary furniture, interior design services, and lighting. Burlington Furniture, 747 Pine Street.
Announcing the New England Edition F-150, a special edition of New England's best-selling trucks. With brawn, brains, and beauty, just like the region that inspired it. Get a Memorial Day lease of $219 a month for the New England Edition F-150. First responders, military, veterans, and retirees can get an extra $750.
A bike crash almost ended her active lifestyle.
It took a lot for me to try this.
Some call CBD the new cure for their aches and pains.
This is a game changer.
So, what is CBD?
We're really excited by it.
Jennifer Costa investigates this cannabis cousin.
So this is a completely legitimate business. Why is it cash only?
What she discovered about the CBD cure. Monday on the Channel 3 News at 5:30. First in News.
I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind.
Freedom is never far away. Take one drive in the most awarded and best-selling SUV brand and discover that the world is your backyard. Hurry in for great deals now at the Jeep Drive and Discover event.
Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage sign and drive lease on the 2017 Jeep Cherokee Latitude 4x4 with zero due at signing.
Burlington Mattress is your one-stop destination. We are the largest independent Simmons Serta showroom in the Burlington area. Be green with us. We offer a full selection of latex, non-toxic, and luxury handmade all-natural mattresses. Shop Burlington Mattress for a better and healthy night's sleep.
Well, it was about 24 hours ago that we saw the severe weather that caused quite a bit of damage in the area. But before that, we saw some interesting skies. We want to thank Phil Bobrow for sending us this photo. That is Blueberry Lake in Warren, and kind of a spectacular sight out there yesterday. Now, as far as our temperatures are concerned, remember yesterday we broke the record when we hit a high of 93 degrees here in Burlington. Those temperatures have been on the way down ever since then, and during the day today our temperatures stayed in the 50s. But what about the next 24 hours? Well, we can see right through the weekend our temperatures are going to be much cooler than they were. Even daytime highs will probably only be in the 50s tomorrow, maybe getting closer to 60 to the beginning of the latter part of the weekend. Our temperatures right now, we did hit the 60-degree mark here in the Champlain Valley. We've got 62 right now in Burlington, 61 in Plattsburgh, also some 60s in the Upper Valley, but most of you are still in the 50s, and that is where you will remain overnight tonight. Now, when we look ahead to the rest of the weekend, tomorrow's going to be a chilly day. Sunday might be a little bit closer to normal. Cooling down again on Monday, and then the temperatures actually should be fairly pleasant on Tuesday and Wednesday. So overnight tonight, here's what we're expecting. We've seen a fair bit of cloudiness during the day today. That cooler air coming in behind that cold front has been a little unsettled. So those clouds are going to be dissipating overnight tonight, and we'll see a chilly start to the day. Some of you will be in the upper 30s, others will be in the low 40s as you head out the door. And then Saturday afternoon, we're looking for lots of sunshine. Should be great for those graduations, but you are going to want to make sure you have a light jacket. It is going to be fairly chilly. More clear skies on Saturday night and another chilly night. And then on Sunday, we're going to see a little bit of cloudiness moving in late in the day, but our temperatures will be just a few degrees warmer. Still about where they ought to be for this time of year. Temperatures generally in the upper 60s here in the Champlain Valley. So here it is, the high pressure that's going to be bringing us the delightful weather this weekend. A little on the cool side. You've got to dig out your sweatshirts again. And here's the next storm system that's going to be bringing us some showers as we start off the beginning of next week. The forecast then for the rest of tonight, skies will become mostly clear with overnight lows in the upper 30s and low 40s. For tomorrow, mostly sunny. High temperatures will be in the 60s. For tomorrow night, clear and chilly. Overnight lows will be in the 30s, a few low 40s in some of the warmer spots. And on Sunday, partly sunny skies. Highs will be in the 60s to near 70 degrees. Now, showers are likely on Sunday night with more showers on Monday. Tuesday should be a dry day. That's looking pretty nice with upper 60s and low 70s. But then we have a chance of showers on Wednesday with showers likely on Wednesday night, more showers on Thursday, and a chance of showers on Friday. So here we are. We got a little blast of mid-July weather earlier this week, but we're back in May.
Yeah, but it looks pleasant. Pleasant weekend.
Yes, the weekend's looking great.
Sharon, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, still ahead in our Health Watch, should you ditch your reduced fat milk?
Why some are now going with full fat.
I like it. I'm going to probably stick with it.
Anthony Weiner pleads guilty to sexting with a teenage girl. I'm Jamie Yukas at the federal courthouse in New York with the very latest.
And Say So Long, the final act, near for the Ringling Brothers Circus.
All decked out, where you can expect more. More knowledge, more selection, more experience, and more for your money. So come into All Decked Out and get more.
New England Subaru retailers invite you to go green in a brand new all-wheel drive Subaru Forester. Lease for only $229 per month or buy with 0% financing. Go green, love green. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
St. J. Subaru was proud to be a major sponsor of Vermont's Green Up Day. Keeping Vermont green is so important to all of us, and so is keeping more green in your wallet. Come search our lot for special green tags on our clean green Subarus. $4,000 off Legacies, $4,000 off Foresters, $4,500 off new Outbacks, a new Impreza for under $17,500. Thank you for keeping our state green. So come to St. J. Subaru, because nobody beats a St. J. Subaru deal.
It's not always easy for Vermonters to ask for help, but it's our nature to offer it when it's needed. So what if it's the environment that needs our help? Could we make some simple changes to how we use energy at home that would help us save money and protect the home we share? And what if someone could help us make those changes cheaper and more accessible? Could we do even better? Efficiency Vermont. When you get a little help from us, Vermont gets a lot of help from you.
Ready to find the home you've always wanted? Before you start your search, make sure to visit the WCIX Vermont Realty page. The Vermont Realty page is where you'll find the best realtors to help you in your search, mortgage specialists to get you pre-approved financing, and most importantly, people who will help you move. You'll even find articles on what's happening in the real estate market. And it's all in one place. Just go to WCIX.com, click on the VT Realty tab, and begin the search for your home today.
From the moment you see it, it commands your respect. You can feel its immense power. The only way to master it is to venture inside. Go ahead, dive in. The GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Current GMC lessees can get this low mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation Edition for around $259 per month. GMC, we are professional grade.
All decked out where you can expect more. More knowledge, more selection, more experience, and more for your money. So come into All Decked Out and get more.
Disgraced former Congressman Anthony Weiner pleaded guilty in federal court today to sexting with a teen. Jamie Yukas reports.
Open it up. Anthony Weiner walked out of the federal courthouse in New York City without saying a word. In court, the former U.S. representative pleaded guilty to transmitting sexual material to a minor. He also cried while issuing an apology to the 15-year-old girl he admitted to sending sexually explicit texts. In his one-page allocution, Weiner admitted he shared explicit images and encouraged her to engage in sexually explicit conduct. He also said, "I have a sickness, but I do not have an excuse." Weiner agreed not to appeal any sentence around 2 years in prison, but could face more time. The judge told him he would have to register as a sex offender.
This isn't the first time Weiner's been in the public eye for a sexting scandal, but it is the first time he's been charged with a crime.
Weiner was forced to step down from his congressional seat in 2011 after admitting to sending sexually explicit social media messages and texts to women.
I am deeply ashamed of my terrible judgment and actions.
This scandal also doomed his 2013 run for mayor of New York City. His estranged wife, Hillary Clinton advisor Uma Abedin, filed for divorce Friday.
Jamie Yukas, Channel 3 News,
New York.
The driver who plowed into pedestrians in Times Square wanted to kill. That's what prosecutors said in court in Manhattan today about the crash that left a woman dead and 22 others injured. Richard Rojas told police he wanted to kill them all as he drove for 3 blocks through the lunchtime crowd. Steel security barriers finally stopped him. His lawyer had no comment today.
The images are tough to forget. 300 drivers stranded overnight on a highway in Montreal during that big snowstorm back in March. Now a government review blames the massive traffic mess on transportation officials and police. Among the findings, there wasn't enough staff working that night, and those who were did not grasp how bad the situation was getting or how to respond to it.
It is the end of an era. This weekend, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus takes its final bow. It was once known as the greatest show on earth, but controversy about the treatment of animals has eroded the show's popularity, and with the decline in ticket sales, the circus decided to call it quits. The final performance is on Sunday in New York. Up next in our Health Watch, should you switch to more full-fat dairy products? We'll tell you what the benefits are.
And Sharon and Charlie are in the garden showing us how to get the best strawberries.
From the moment you see it, it commands your respect. You can feel its immense power. The only way to master it is to venture inside. Go ahead, dive in. The GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Current GMC lessees can get this low mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation Edition for around $259 per month. GMC, we are professional grade.
Experience the excitement at Kodo Japanese Steakhouse. Incredible chefs put on a delightful show at the hibachi tables right before your eyes. Choose a delicious selection from our award-winning sushi bar with daily specials. Our full bar includes beer, wine, cocktails, and an extensive selection of premium sake. Check out the koi pond, always a hit with the kids. Throw your company party. Come celebrate your birthday. Or cozy up at a tatami table. Your visit to Kodo Japanese Steakhouse will be unforgettable.
Get ready for the Vermont Chamber Business Expo. Join us for one full day of networking and seminars on Thursday, May 25th at the Sheraton Burlington. As the region's largest B2B trade show, Expo is the perfect platform to network with over 2,000 business attendees and exhibitors. Register early for tickets to the Senator Leahy Business Breakfast and make sure to visit the TD Bank Innovation Institute for Trends Shaping Digital Marketing. Visit btexpo.com to register today.
When you're ready to buy, you want the very best at a very low price.
Like this loaded Buick Envision with a power lift gate, backup camera, and heated leather seats.
Or this GMC Sierra double cab, also well equipped. Either one, you pick it and pay just $279 per month. $279, and that's with no money down. At St. J Auto, we just do more, and that's why nobody beats a St. J Auto deal.
Don't miss Ashley Home Store's Great American Memorial Day event with red, white, and bold savings. Up to 25% or celebrate with 60 months no interest. Save on sectionals and find great deals on beds. Ashley Home Store, Berlin and Williston.
Tonight, Jennifer Garner, former babysitter for Steven's kids.
The last time I babysat for you, you said, you know what can I get you next time?
Is that true?
No.
More and more people are ditching low-fat dairy products and choosing whole milk instead.
Danielle Nottingham has more on why full-fat dairy could be the better choice for some people.
Sarah Stubbs spent most of her life drinking skim or 2% milk, but switched to full-fat milk after her son was born.
Whole milk latte is whole milk. Just if I'm drinking a glass of milk, I'll do whole milk with yogurt.
Sarah says she always thought low-fat milk was better for her health, but nutrition experts say there can be big health benefits to working full-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese into your diet.
Even though there's more calories, that fat is very satiating. So it keeps people full for longer, and they tend to not eat as much otherwise during the day.
Studies also show the fat can slow down the body's absorption of sugar, helping to lower the risk of diabetes.
Full-fat yogurts are also popping up on store shelves. They can be a healthier option since many low-fat yogurts have more added sugar for taste.
Registered dietitian Alyssa Rumsey says it's important to look at your whole diet before making the switch.
For someone who's already consuming a lot of saturated fat, maybe a lot of red meat products, a lot of animal fats, and not so much of the good stuff, I probably wouldn't want to add in more saturated fat.
Stubbs says she's enjoying the taste of whole milk.
I like it. I'm going to probably stick with it.
And hasn't noticed any weight gain. Danielle Nottingham, Channel 3 News, Los Angeles.
Well, strawberries are good for you, and there's nothing better than fresh strawberries in June. This evening, Charlie Nardozzi shows us how we can grow our own. Charlie, how are your strawberries doing?
Well, we're in transition.
Okay.
The old bed is about 4 or 5 years old and really didn't perform very well last year. And you can see it's kind of spotty. So it was time to start a new bed. And that's what we have right in front of us here. 2 new beds that I'm going to plant, or you're going to plant for us right now. So first of all, when you're doing strawberries, there's 2 different kinds. You can get the June-bearing strawberries with all the runners, and that's what we have here. This is Sparkle, there's Jewel, there's a lot of varieties. Or you can get the day-neutral varieties. Those produce all season long and don't have as many runners, but they don't last as long. So I'm going with the longer-term ones. I like these better, and they'll fill out into a nice bed. Now, when you get strawberries, you can order them through the mail like these here, and they come bare root, beautiful root systems. They may not look good on the top, but the bottom looks good.
It's always amazing to me that works.
It does work.
Yeah.
Or you can go to a garden center, of course, and they'll have buckets of them ready for you too. So we're going to do a 2-1-2 matted row system, and they're all going to be about 1 foot apart. So you just want to dig down, and then you're going to take your...
deep enough?
Well, I'll show you in a minute how you want to decide how deep they are. So this is our little strawberry that we soaked for about an hour in water. And what you want to do is you want to put it in deep enough so that the crown is right at the soil line. You don't want to have it up like that, or you don't want to have it down like that. So you want to have it just at the soil line, and then just tuck it in.
Okay.
That way it'll grow really well.
Okay, there's another hole for you.
Okay.
And then one in the middle, right?
And then one in the middle, exactly. And then you just go right down, doing this 2-1-2 system with these little strawberries. And these little guys may not look like much, but they will actually grow really well. And they may flower this year, but the first year you should pinch off all the flowers. Let them get really established, and next year you get the big crop.
That's hard for me.
I know.
It's the right thing to do. Strawberry shortcake season right around the corner. Well, we have a beautiful weekend coming up. It is going to be cooler. If you were looking for some beach weather, it's not going to be this weekend. We're looking for some cooler temperatures in the 60s during the day, but we are expecting to see a lot of sunshine. Temperatures are going to start off in the mid-40s here in the Champlain Valley, climb up through the 50s through the early part of the afternoon, and only reach the low 60s. Now, on Sunday, it may be a couple of degrees warmer, but we are still looking for some sunshine. There will be increasing clouds late in the day, though. There's the high pressure system that's bringing us the beautiful weather over the weekend, but you can see the clouds are going to be moving in. That's going to be overspreading the area late on Sunday, with showers developing Sunday night, and this system is going to be keeping some showers in the forecast on Monday as well. Now, as we look through the middle of next week, we are noticing that the heat is building in the western part of the country, but fairly cool all the way down into the south and the eastern part of the country. So we are going to be looking for seasonable temperatures, or maybe a few degrees below seasonable right through the middle and the end of next week. And yes, we do have more showers in the forecast. It's kind of been that way this May. A lot of showers here and there.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you. Well, still ahead, you may not be able to afford it, but he sure can.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is the new face of a luxury car brand.
And a limited edition record in the making here in Burlington. What's up?
This is a lot of fun to spend a Friday talking about this. 4th and 5th graders at Champlain Elementary School in Burlington have been busy over the last couple of months making their own record. They are in studio tonight. It is a rock star story. Ava Solberger checks it out with me in Stuck in Vermont next.
Come on, Slowpoke. Guys, watch out. When did this get here? It's so deep. Whoa. Is that your sister? Yeah.
That feeling, only better. The confidence of 4Motion all-wheel drive, standard in the fun-to-drive Volkswagen Alltrack.
Hurry in and get 0.9% APR for 60 months on new 2017 Alltrack models. Visit VWDealer.com today.
Moving is a good time to think about your TV, internet, and voice provider. That's where Spectrum comes in. Make the move to Spectrum today. Spectrum TV delivers more free HD and thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month when you call 844-357-2999. Spectrum Internet has the fastest starting speeds available at 60 megabits per second. That's more than enough speed for your devices with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. And stay connected to friends from the old neighborhood with unlimited nationwide calling. Plus unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more with Spectrum Voice. Call 844-357-2999. Move to Spectrum with no contracts and our 30-day money-back guarantee. It's easy to switch to crystal clear TV, lightning fast internet, and unlimited voice services for $29.99 a month each. Call 844-357-2999.
The Toyota Time Sales Event is the perfect time to get the Toyota you've been waiting for. Come in now and you can get low APR financing on the fun-to-drive Corolla, sporty Camry, adventurous RAV4, and more. Get a lowest ever $229 a month lease on a tough Tacoma 4x4 with no cost maintenance included. That's $229 a month on the truck already named Best Overall Value of the Year. It all ends May 31st, so hurry in before they're gone. Toyota, let's go places.
I believe I can be a professor. I believe I could be a pilot. A poet.
A doctor. I believed I could be a gold medalist. But if you're a foster child, realizing your dreams can be much harder. That's why Mattress Firm's Foster Kids program helps foster kids, like I was, believe their dreams can come true too.
I believe I could be anything.
Come to any Mattress Firm today and donate clothes to help a foster child in your community.
How would you sum up this car in one word?
Swanky.
Sexy. Sexy.
Luxurious.
Classy.
Fast. Sporty. Shop. Innovative. Sleek luxury sedan.
Okay, that's more than one word.
This is the 2017 Chevy Malibu.
That's impressive. Where's the local dealer around here?
Now lease the award-winning Malibu for as low as $199 a month at your North Country Chevy dealer.
Discover a world of solutions. It's Steel Dealer Days. Pick your power, fuel, or battery and get great values on hard-working steel grass trimmers or powerful handheld blowers.
Remember, steel products are only sold by servicing dealers.
Steel Dealer Days are happening now. Search STIHL or visit steeldealers.com.
We have some breaking news for you, an update to the recovery of a body in Westmore we told you about earlier.
We just are learning moments ago that crews were able to retrieve the body from the cliff's edge today. It is heading to the medical examiner right now. No official ID has been made. We are updating this story for you tonight on the news at 11.
All right, well, with news like that, it is nice to have a reason to smile. And switching gears, Ava Solberger here, my favorite time of the week. We are getting stuck in Vermont with some very musical kids. What are we doing?
We're going to spend the afternoon with the talented kids of Champlain Elementary School.
All right, let's take a look.
All right. Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava Solberger. We are here at Champlain Elementary School on Pine Street in Burlington. And today we are spending the afternoon with the 4th and 5th graders who are responsible for the Champlain Voices Record Project. Here at Champlain Elementary School, they made a record.
This is how it's coming out right now.
So that's our record. Do you see it says Champlain Voices on it?
Last year, as a 4th grader, we went on a field trip to Burlington Record Plant, and now we're getting our own records printed there.
Recorded at the school, pressed here, and we're going to celebrate the music and the recording at Arts Riot.
The record plant is on the same street. Our release party is going to be on the same street as our school.
All on Pine Street, which is amazing. Super local.
We made 400 records in a bunch of different colors, kind of whatever was in a barrel that is recycled vinyl.
Last year we went there to the Burlington Record Plant just to sort of see what it was.
It was just like so cool for them to see the records being pressed and to listen to a record and learn what a record is.
That spurred a whole conversation among us teachers and saying, wow, wouldn't that be cool if we had a school record?
Today was like this awesome pivotal point for everybody to have their hands literally dirty.
So many people had to be part of this to make it happen.
Well, it is a record jacket for the Champlain Voices Record Project. We all got to design our own champs with our partners.
This is what we have called a printing bonanza.
We're printing 400 record jackets.
Yeah. We're going for a little rock star punk rock look for their record.
Today was a cool day for them to see the record being pressed, to hear it being played at the record plant, and to make the albums, because what was something very abstract that we've all been working really hard on became real today.
I am really proud how we're making a record project. This is a really cool experience. We got to make a record.
This project really brings in all those pieces of learning in a very real way.
There's at least 100 students in 4-5 and 350 voices.
Everybody got to sing or perform on the record.
We did some fundraising so that all the students would get a record. I know that a lot of people have record players and they're coming really in style now.
All the kids got involved.
So now everyone can have a job.
You first start with just a bunch of a list of songs, then you record, which is really cool.
So my wife, Kate Mattina, is a teacher on the 4-5 team.
We had a big assembly where we sung a bunch of songs, all the entire school. Really brought us all together, I feel like as a community.
A way to learn about all of these things like teamwork, collaboration, money, surveys. So much learning has gone into it, and it's a real world context for it.
Making a record isn't pressing record on a computer. I think that's good for the kids to know.
You know, the best school I've been in is this place.
We really just needed each other to work together, and we could do anything, yeah.
What are you all going to do with your records?
Listen to it. Yeah.
Release party.
Be there.
You can go to the Champlain Voices Record Project record release party at Arts Riot on May 25th, Thursday, and we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon.
All right, well, here they are, some of the very talented musicians we heard there, and you're getting applause. Ava, where can folks catch these great kids in action?
You've got 2 opportunities to meet these talented students. Monday, the Great Northern, noon, they're doing a fundraising lunchtime concert, and then Thursday, record release party, Arts Riot, also on Pine Street, 4 to 5:30.
All right, we've got it in there. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations.
Be there.
Kristen and Darren, what do you think?
Awesome. We were over here clapping.
Cool. So much fun.
So Mike is back here, and Vermont on the big stage.
It's a fun time of year with the NCAA tournament. You got Castleton baseball, Middlebury lacrosse, Notre Dame lacrosse, I'll explain, and homegrown standouts like a pair of UVM track and field stars ready to challenge the nation's best.
Coming up, the Russia investigation identifies a senior White House advisor as a person of interest. Plus, a change of heart that saved a man and redefined a family.
I couldn't get him out of my mind.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
Hurry in to Burlington Bedrooms for incredible Memorial Day mattress savings. Get a free box spring with the purchase of a Serta iComfort or iComfort Hybrid mattress. Or save up to $800 instantly on select Serta adjustable bases. Hurry into Burlington Bedrooms. Offer ends soon.
It's time for Gardner Supply's annual Truckload Plant Sale. This Saturday, opening at 7 a.m. for the year's biggest sale. One day only, rain or shine, Gardner Supply's Truckload Plant Sale. Find out how we can help you grow a better garden.
Grandpa, now that I'm out of school, I was wondering if you could help me buy a car.
Sure we can, honey. We'll just go to one of those Autosaver Group dealerships. They cater to first-time buyers like you.
How about a down payment?
Don't need one. Autosaver Group can arrange for no payments for the first 2 months.
How about maintenance?
They got that covered. And free state inspections for life.
Autosaver Group. We make buying a car easy. The first time, every time.
Thanks, Grandpa, for helping.
That's what I'm here for.
Did you see today's Jump On It deal?
Get great deals on golf this year. With today's Jump On It deal, get the 2017 Vermont Golf Punch Pass good at 26 of Vermont's top courses for only $157.
Get great deals every day at myjumponit.com.
Announcing the New England Edition F-150, a special edition of New England's best-selling trucks. With brawn, brains, and beauty, just like the region that inspired it. Get a Memorial Day lease of $219 a month for the New England Edition F-150. First responders, military, veterans, and retirees can get an extra $750.
The
Burlington Bedroom's semi-annual truckload mattress sale is going on now. For a limited time, enjoy 20% off mattresses. Full-size mattresses start at $199. Queen-size mattresses start at $249. Free delivery on purchases over $499. Hurry in today.
Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV.
Let's see what happens when Wi-Fi becomes X-Fi.
Welcome home. This is your home temporarily. With Xfinity X-Fi, you can actually personalize your at-home Wi-Fi experience.
You not only get great Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home, but you can manage that network. So you can see which devices and which people are most active.
Let's say it's bedtime for the kids and you want to shut off their devices, you can control that.
Fantastic. Yeah, we don't have any of this stuff.
Get speed, coverage, and control with Xfinity X-Fi. Switch for $89.99 a month for 2 full years. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Good evening. The season for the Castleton baseball team came to an end earlier today with a 5-2 loss in an elimination game to Ithaca in the New York Regional, the NCAA tournament. The Spartans lost their opening game to Southern Maine last night 5-3. Castleton finishes the season at 34-10, tied for the most wins in program history. The Middlebury women's lacrosse team faces Brockport State tomorrow in the regional semifinals of the NCAA tournament. That game being played at the College of New Jersey. Now the winner will advance to the national quarterfinals on Sunday. After earning an at-large bid to the NCAAs, the defending national champs opened the tournament with a 13-1 win over Plymouth State in the first round this past Saturday, and followed that with a come-from-behind 10-9 victory over NESCAC rival Colby Sunday at Cohen Field. In the Division I men's lacrosse tournament, Notre Dame takes on Denver in the quarterfinals tomorrow afternoon at Hofstra University. Now, former Essex High School standout Brendan Gleason set a new career high with 5 goals to lead the Irish past Marquette 15-9 in the first round of the NCAA on Sunday. A sophomore midfielder, Gleason is the 3rd leading scorer on the team, and those 5 goals Sunday tied for the most by any Irish player in an NCAA tournament game. A pair of UVM Catamounts are headed to the NCAA Track and Field East Regionals next week in Lexington, Kentucky, both native Vermonters. Thetford Centers Ian Weeder qualified for the long jump, while Ed Simon of Fairfax qualified in the pole vault. Now, the two have been competing on the same team the last 4 years. They've had a rivalry dating back to their high school careers. With next week's meet either the last or second to last opportunity for the pair to represent Vermont, both athletes will be looking to push themselves and each other.
You know, me and Ed were competitors in high school. We lived in the same dorm my freshman year, sophomore year. We didn't really get along because we were still rivals, and we still compete against everything today. But, you know, there's another one I would rather be down in Kentucky with. We're going to be seeing who can get higher at this meet. So I know he's not going to let me beat him. I'm not going to try to let him beat me.
It was cool in high school to set the state record. I've lost it since. I held it for a couple of years, but it was refreshing to get the Vermont college record. 1 to possibly 2 meets left in my entire collegiate career. Might as well go for it again. This is my last shebang.
Devil's Bowl opens its season tomorrow night with a full race card headlined by the ACT Spring Green. Now, it's the first American-Canadian Tour event since the passing of ACT founder Tom Curley earlier this month. Racing gets underway at 6. There will be a tribute to Curley prior to the start of competition. High school lacrosse this afternoon. Rice boys hosting Lamoille, and the hosts in charge in this one. Cam Beatty behind the Lancers net finds Oliver Jeannot for the goal. Quick strike there. 30 seconds later, Sawyer Cunningham fires low from long distance, rips the twine, and then it's Beatty again. This time a quick feed to Sully Baker for the finish at last check. Rice on top, 15-0 in the fourth. We'll have a final at 11 o'clock. And finally, Tom Brady is the new face of Aston Martin. Very good-looking face at that. The luxury automaker's new campaign called Category of One, Why Beautiful Matters. As part of the partnership, Brady is also going to get to design his own version of the Aston Martin, which debuts this summer, and only 12, his number, of those will be made and sold to the public. The Pats quarterback, a longtime customer of Aston Martin, which of course was made famous in the James Bond movies. The starting price for the model of Aston Martin that will be featured in Brady's ad campaign, just under $212,000.
I'll take 2.
Yeah.
Chop change.
Bargain.
So only Tom Brady can buy them.
Pretty much, yeah. Or if you're a quarterback in the NFL, you can buy it. The rest of us,
not so much.
They look pretty.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Looks like a decent weekend on tap, but not as warm.
Not as warm, that's right. We do have some beautiful weather this weekend, though. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be in the 60s, about where they ought to be this time of year. Some chilly starts to the morning, so golfers, Mike, people heading out bright and early, you're going to want your jacket on. That's
warmed up.
That's right.
Sharon, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Good night.
Good night.
Subaru retailers invite you to go green in a brand new all-wheel drive Subaru Forester. Lease for only $229 per month or buy with 0% financing. Go green, love green. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
We've been here since 1970, servicing the Vermont farm community and customers just like you with the best equipment from Kubota.
Our multiple locations have you covered from the Adirondacks to the Connecticut River Valley with great sales and service. Right now, get 0% financing for 84 months on select new Kubota tractors.
It's a great time to stop by and get to know us. For those of you who know us, thank you. We look forward to seeing you again.
It's about time. From the moment you see it, it commands your respect. You can feel its immense power. The only way to master it is to venture inside. Go ahead. Dive in. The GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Current GMC lessees can get this low mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation Edition for around $259 per month. GMC. We are professional grade.
You're watching Channel 3 W.